Well, good evening everyone, and welcome to this YouTube. It's a replay showcase of the Imperial Japanese Navy's destroyer Kamikaze. And it's myself playing this on the EU server, and I hope you enjoy the game. We'll get it going. It's called Kamika-rry, and you'll find out why. And here we are on Straight map. Standard battle mode on Straight. I'm in a division with a community clanmate, Linter, who is in the Genova, and we can, we've got carriers. We're sort of 5 to 6 tier bracket game, not unusual really. They do have a Kamikaze on the enemy team, and they've also got Fubuki and Matsuki.
Thank you. Rock and Fezzies.
So we start off with this and really just looking to spot up the enemy. We can see now there's a Matsuki coming in. Going to look to send some torpedoes his way if he's going to continue coming in towards at 7 kilometers. So we just knock some torps off there. See if we get lucky with some of those, or he might probably change direction. And there is the Fubuki. So it's in Matsuki and Fubuki, which probably means Kamikaze is going to be on the other side. Just about to be detected. We are detected. Matsuki's coming across, so he's not going to take any of those torps. And they both have a bit of a pop here. Well, certainly the Matsuki does. And they crash into each other. And our teammates have a bit of a go at them. Just drop some torps into the smoke in case they feel like they're going to stay there. Oh, can clearly see Fubuki is... He's had enough of crashing into his teammate, and he's moving on. Just laying some smoke. We're going to get spotted here by him. Drop some torps off. Oh, no. We're going to go and just engage with guns. Takes a bit of a hit, so he's just killable with guns really at this point. Teammates are still chipping away at him. Oh, and a decent hit there. Some torps are coming. There's a bit of a gap there, enough of a gap that we can just slot into. We need to finish him off though. He's burning up. And the carrier gets him. Oh well. Kill denied. Kill secured by the carrier. Well done. Take the guns out of the game. Plenty more where that came from. And you do feel quite strong in the Kamikaze because this is the Kamikaze-rry. This is the Kamikaze reward ship that was available through an event that Wargaming did where you collected some pearls, I think it was the sort of limited sort of time token that you could get through doing various things, playing the game effectively. And if you had enough, you'd basically get this ship at the end of it. So, torps off on the Imperial Japanese Navy Congo class. Looking quite good. 2 torps, 3 torps, and he's dead. 4th torp, devastating strike, and the first kill of the game for me. But our team is hemorrhaging ships. We've lost a Dunkirk, a Congo, an Omaha, and a Nicholas, and we've only really knocked out a Congo, a Königsberg, and a Fubuki. So we're down a battleship. However, enemy team has got battleships coming into contact. Oh, we just get a quick spot up there on the Mitsuki, so we drop some cheeky torps around the island there, thinking he might stick his head around into that smoke. And the Ishmael is just progressing, but no, the Mitsuki is not. He's just maybe he just hit the island. He seems to be off the island from the view on the minimap, but he was just hedging his bets, hiding behind the island, it seems, and then got spotted, and he's moved so that he broke line of sight. Okay, Ishmael is continuing to push on. He's close to about 6 kilometers, so we're just going to move away a little bit. Torpedoes have loaded up, so we can drop some here. It's interesting, the torpedo drop indicator isn't lined up. That was lined up in the battle. It's a bit of a bug with the replay. It was lined up on where the Ishmael is sailing. So we drop that sort of around where he's sailing, hoping to get a couple of torps on him. He's just drifting to the right of that, but we should still catch him with a couple. And these Imperial Japanese Navy torps do hurt. Takes one and another, and that final one is enough to kill him. Second kill. Brings us up to 7 torpedoes. 65,000 damage done. But we're still hemorrhaging ships quicker than I can kill them at the moment. We've now lost 6 ships. We lost our carrier, the Ranger. He got killed pretty much in G3. Got spotted up by the press of the enemy team to our cap. He was way too far forwards. Hadn't got into the sort of E2 F2 channel to hide there, or into the one line at the back to try and stay concealed, and got caught out of it. So anyway, there's the Mitsuki here, and there's the Iron Duke. So we're going to try and push forward and assist the QE with this Iron Duke. But the QE is really just pressing, so I'm not sure these torps are going to be successful. You can see the replay does correctly predict those ones. So looks like the QE might take these. But the QE's sort of angling away a little bit, so he doesn't take these, but also the Iron Duke is obviously not wanting to just completely run into the QE either, so he's slowed down, so the torp's just going to drift harmlessly between the two of them. And we just get some chip damage in, but they kill each other. In fact, actually, it's a fire from the October Revolution that actually kills him. And Hawkins that's pressed up has killed our teammate, so Hunter in the Genova is down. And we're pinging this guy because he's the closest threat to our cap at this point now. And we're going to go and push the Mitsuki who's drifted all the way out to the J line. So we want to go and take him off the board because they've only got 2 DDs and he's pretty wounded. There we go, we get him spotting up now. There's no need for torpedoes in this, we just kill him with guns. We outgun him. If we can hit him, which we don't with the first opening exchange. he's going to shoot us, but the Mitsuki is very weak with guns. It's emergency use only. Do use them in that case, but they're not very good. You're going to get outgunned by pretty much everything you go up against, so you really want to be using your guns when you're in a good hit point situation and the enemy isn't. Torps have been dropped. We've slowed down to counter running into those. That's all fine. Missed again. Go under and over. Not quite finishing them off with that salvo. We should be getting with this reload here. That's the third kill, and we're now, that brings us, closes back a little bit, but we're down to 3 ships, and the enemy team has 6 left. So it's literally me, the Koenig, and the October Revolution. The Koenig is really not looking super healthy, he's on 3,000 hit points. But he's a battleship, he'll have some heals. We're hoping. And the October is trying to deal with the push that's coming into our cap. So we're rushing back to help there, but we're 220 points behind at this point. And it's not looking great for the game outcome. And we're up to 71,000 damage done. So I'm asking the October to focus his efforts on the Hawkins, because I think, well, Fuso is going to be easy for me to deal with, and the cruiser is slightly less manoeuvrable. I can pretty much remain undetected the entire time, as long as I'm not spotted up by something else, like being too close to one of his teammates or planes from the carrier, which is still in the game. Pensacola is really low, hoping that the exchange going on with the Koenig, he might be able to finish him off and take him out. October's taking some damage here. Here we go, there's the Kami. So the Kami's fortunately not quite as well hit pointed as we feared. He's actually less hit points than ourselves, so now we're both detected. Just a gun battle. That's him done. Okay, Pensa goes down, so the Koenig does get the shot on the Pensacola. That's really good. The October kills the Hawkins. Unfortunately, the Fuso has finished. Well, it's not the Fuso that actually finished him off. Was the Hawkins? The Hawkins, yeah, probably a viral flood from the Hawkins. So I'm telling the team, it doesn't look great. It's 3v2 and the Koenig is really low, but we can win this. We're only 85 points behind. And my teammate says, "You mean I can win this?" And at that point the Koenig dies, so I laugh at that, and then my teammate says, "You Kamikaze, you can do it, Kraken." And then I started telling the team, "I can win this." So we'll see what we can do. I mean, like at that point it's like, can we win this? I mean, they're almost 200 points ahead. Can't afford them freezing the cap at all at this point. And we need to pretty much kill everything. And there's only 3 things left to kill. And there's still 7 minutes to go. And of course you don't know where the carrier is going to be and when the carrier is going to start getting in the mix with things. Doesn't seem to be particularly active with his planes at the moment. So we missed that. The Fuso's turned inside. He's not continued to go out, which makes complete sense. He's going to want to make a beeline for the cap and try and freeze the cap. But he knows that I'm around. He's seen the torpedoes. But we're going to drop these in anyway. See how they go. 1 down the middle, and 2 just slightly to the left, slightly to the right. And we'll see how that goes. Let them rock and roll on their way. This could be a Kraken, potentially, if we can land it. It's looking half reasonable as he's turning away into the cap. That's going to bring him broadside for more of the torps, and that's looking pretty good. 5 torps. There's a Confederate, and 6 torp hits, and the kill, high caliber, demonstrating strike, Kraken unleashed, and up to 129,000 damage done, and it's me versus the Derflinger and the carrier. So we're trying to do the shame to the Derflinger here, and Derflinger sent out his airstrike out to see if he can see some telltale AA. So we'll drop these here. We'll just get caught out a little bit here, being too close to him, and he's quite quick. And here come the planes. The first planes from the Furies are coming across the map here. It's been a while since we've seen any. So he's now coming to try and help his teammate. And we clip him with 1-2. Okay, that takes him down a little bit, but there goes. Oop. And we've actually, the Kraken Unleashed has actually procced Shimamoto Soroku on the ship, and it's actually procced the second wind skill when you get Kraken Unleashed, which is 0.4% hit points for 2 minutes. So you can see that we've got a little heal that's securing. That's counting down. We've still got 30 seconds of that left. And without that skill with this captain, we probably aren't going to win this game. Getting shot at. We're not going to drop any of those onto him, I don't think. Or we catch one round the back and a flood, but we still need to do more damage to him and not get shot at by him when we're spotted by the planes. So we're undetected, and we're on fire again. This is going to burn out. Drop those torps on to the Derflinger. Just set off our speed boost here, just to make us a bit more mobile. So I'm 267 with those, and those have missed because he's turned inside. Caught out slightly here. Trying to dodge his fire that's going to come incoming. Just preparing ourselves for the shots. I'm going to be spotted again by the carrier. Just drop one on the outside, one on it, and one on the inside. He's turning back out again. So we slowed down to try and dodge that salvo there, and it sort of works. It was a bit risky when you go completely still. Looking out, thinking that none of those torps have hit, so in the game, one inside, one out, one on it, and one outside. See how we get on with that. I'm trying to kite away again, stay outside concealment 5.4. It's about to be spotted here. Just stay outside. So it's like we might catch something on him here. Could be enough. And that's kill, 6th kill, takes up to 178,000, and we're now actually ahead by 9 points. And there's 2 minutes left in the game. So at this point I'm thinking, well, 2 minutes left in the game, all I've got to do is survive the attempts of the carrier to airstrike me. Might be easier said than done, but I'm like thinking, well, we can try and dodge these. This could be doable. We turn sideways to try and do our best to dodge the drops that he's putting on us. Spotted by the planes again. He's circling them around, trying to line up a strike. So again, we're trying to just stay sideways to the drop, really, just try and make it tricky for him. It ends up, doesn't actually complete the drop in that case. Maybe he's a bit quiet, and then, hang on a minute, he's spotted up. He's just over here. 55 seconds to go. Can we actually get the kill on him? So we're pushing over towards him a little bit, just to close the range so we can drop these torps. So we drop them all a little bit down the same line, really. And he goes through that drop. Doesn't really do a lot of damage to us. And he's just moving his hull a little bit to the starboard. And then he's sort of turning it back to port again. But unfortunately that initial turn to the starboard has really dodged all those. Anyway, we'll come down to 10 seconds left. And he strikes, but it's not enough to kill us. And game is over. And so there we are. 7,500 XP earned. Confederate, 2 devastating strikes, Dreadnought, Kraken Unleashed, and 178,000 damage done. Not a bad little game carrying in the Kamikaze. And then we were 2,246 base XP, so almost 1,000 above the October who was second on our team. And the Kamikaze on the enemy team, Most Cunning Plan, was also the highest on their team, so it's definitely a game for Kamikaze ours. Pretty much did the damage mostly to a whole heap of battleships, so 4 of the kills are battleships and 2 of the kills are destroyers, and the destroyers we both had to kill with our guns weren't the most well hit pointed. We almost got the Fubuki down, but the carrier saved him from that. Yeah, we received total damage of almost 17,000 in that game. And yeah, survived thanks to the second wind skill of Yamamoto Soroku, and managed to pull that one back from defeat. 97.9 kilometers sailed, and yeah, I think we did a decent round there. One of the better Kamikaze games. So I hope you enjoyed that. We made a little bit of profit, just over 500,000, and a little bit of Elite Commander XP as well. Hope you enjoyed that. Take care, and hope to see you on another video replay soon. Have a good one, folks.